Hello. This is just a very quick live, just to, hold on, let me just get my comments up. So, I was asked in the group, let me get my screen up. So, hello. Let me just move that up a little bit so you can see me. So, hello. So, I'm a bit dishevelled this morning. So, I was asked in the group just quickly about my Snap-on photo tag dies and how they cut. Now, instead of me typing it all out and how it does, I thought I'd just do a quick video just to just really give you a 5-minute chat about them. So these are the new dies that I have out, and I'll put them here, and you get 2 sets. So you get a matte and a layer. That's the wrong one, Clara. So you get a matte and a layer, and they both cut out all the way around. So you can use this as a standalone die, or you can then use this one and as well as with the photo slots cut out. So if I cut them out now, I'll show you what I mean. So we'll use the scalloped edge one. It's my favourite, the scalloped edge. Now, I don't know if anybody's joined yet. It doesn't matter if you haven't. You can watch it back later. If you are here, hello. And as I say, this is a very quick live just to show you about these dies. Just because I was asked. The lady that asked, Anne, asked in the group. So this is for you, Anne. So if I just get my cardstock, and I will just get some pattern paper that I've got lying around here. So I've just doubled these up. You don't have to. I like to, because that means I can cut 2 at once. So if I put that on the top, then you can see what I mean. Now, these are the new dies, but my dies that are coming in the future will be a lovely minty green colour. I'm really looking forward to those ones coming out, and they're coming out very soon. So anyway, so I've just gone through that, and I think if we're all quite old school die cutters, but if you're not, that snap is a natural part of die cutting when you are putting your dies through the machine. So as you can see, that's cut them out brilliantly. So this would be, I've actually cut this out on the wrong paper, but as you can see, you have cut out the whole of the die, and then you've cut out the photo slots inside. Now, that size is a 3x4 sized photo mat. Now, the reason why I haven't given a die that you can cut that out with, one, because of the metal, and 2, it's so easy to just cut out your 4x3 size just with your trimmer. I thought that would be a nice a thing to do. Maybe in the future I might do a die set that will just do those photo sizes. So I'm just going to cut this out just quickly to show you. So that's my photo mat. Now, you can cut this out of acetate, and I've got a stamp set as well that on the stamp set it's got photo template, so you can then stamp that stamp onto some acetate and then put that inside here like so, and then whoever you gift your albums to will know that they can use that template to then cut around their photos. So I'm just going to put that in there like that so that you can see that is obviously that's that die cut there goes in those slots really well, and I like it that these slots are a little deeper and a little rounder than just being a straight photo slot type thing. So it's really, really good. You can just maybe have a smaller one in there, so you could maybe just use the this side of it and maybe have a 3x2 photo in there. It's, you know, really up to you. Now with the hole that's at the top, you can save that hole, and if you don't want to use this as a tag, and I'll use that one there, you can then pop that back in like so, and it will obviously mask that that's a hole there, and then maybe you could put maybe a gem or something over the top of that if you wanted to. So you don't have to actually use them as a tag as such. So that's the layering part. So the bigger part where this fits will be the matte and layer. So this is the layer. So the matte part, I should have actually cut that out of your black card, but I didn't. So we'll cut this one out of cream so that you can see. And again, I'm going to double bag the cardstock and cut two out at once if it plays ball. There we go. Just put that through twice. Excuse my very, very squeaky die cutting machine. So, and then this one, so this one cuts out the whole tag. Now I didn't put a hole in this one because if you matte and layer, we've all got crocodiles and things like that at home, so I thought you could just punch your hole out of that one, and then that layers perfectly on the top of that bottom die. Now I've used it in an album that I've been making recently, so let me get that out so that you can see. So this album I've been making on my Twitch channel, and that one I've done it these. So this is these are the tags, but what I've done is I've actually made them into some flaps. So this is the top part of my die, which goes on there and that side, and I've just scored them down sort of probably just below this scalloped edge, and then use that as part of my decorative feature, and then just use them as flaps. Now you could have two up there. I don't think I would have had enough space, but maybe I would have done if I'd have thought about it. I may have got just two in there, maybe overlapping, but I quite like that feature in this book. So you can use it like that. You can use them, just put a jump ring around them and then use them as a tag flip book. You could do that, and with it being double-sided, you can then put a photo on the front, especially if you're going to use it as with a jump ring. You could put a photo on the front, and then also you can then mat the back as well, so you've got a double whammy of your photos on your ring. So that is the photo slot dies in a nutshell. So to measure them, so let me just measure them so that you've got an idea. If I can find my tape, there we go, my ruler. So the outer die measures 5.5 inches. That's 5.5 inches from the bottom to the tallest tip, and across it measures 3 3/4. So it's quite a nice size die. And then the layer part, which then goes underneath, is 1/4 inch. I think it's 1/4 inch smaller. And I'll just double check that. So that is 3.5, and that was 3 3/4. Yes, so 3.5, so it is 1/4 of an inch smaller. I just double checked that. And then that's from the tallest tip to the bottom is 5 1/4. And as you say, you can fit a nice 3 by 4 photo mat inside. Now you don't have to have them as photos. You could mat some pattern paper onto there in here, and then or just some plain cardstock as I've done there, and you could then just use it as a journaling spot as well. You could maybe have a journaling spot on the back here. Hi Jill. Oh, it's just a little surprise. It's just a little impromptu live. Somebody asked in the group about these dies, so I thought instead of doing them as a writing it all out, I thought I might as well do a live, and then it's in the group for all time. So I was just explaining about the dies, but it's lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I loved your live last night. It was really nice. Sorry, I keep looking over there because that's where my comments are. So quick drink. Now I wanted to quickly also show you, just quickly, about my stamps that I've got, where I said about doing the acetate. Now I did get it out. I've actually got stuff on my desk here because I'm going to do my Twitch tonight, and it's all about book dangles. So I've got all my little pots out. I love shaking them and things. Right, I'm just going to get my stamps. So these are the stamps that I've got at the moment. These ones and these. Now I'm not going to open those ones because they are a brand new set, and I have got a set here somewhere. But the one that I was thinking of was in the Put It On My Tab stamp set, which is this one here. And that one, again, is a brand new stamp set, which I don't want to use. There we are, they're up here. So, mine are very well used, so they are a bit inky. So yours will come all nice and pristine, but on the Put It On My Tab stamp set, you've got lots of different stamps on here that you can use, especially for memory books, or like if you've got a flip and a flap and maybe a hidey hole, you can put like pull here or look underneath or flip down or spin, all different things. But the actual one I was thinking of was this one here that says photo template. So if you've got your acetate, which I'll get, which is over here, and I just use transparent acetate, which is what overhead projector acetate, which is perfectly fine, which is this here. So I'm going to cut a 4x3 size out of my acetate. Now you may not be able to see it, but I'm hoping that you can, like so, and then we'll do like so. And I'll show you another thing that I've actually got in my shop that will work just as well. So this then is your acetate, which is your 4x3, which will then go into your tab dies like so. And we called these snap-on for the simple reason as you snap a photograph. And so we kind of like, and you're going to snap your photos into them, so that's why they're called snap-on. So I've got my acetate in my tag photo slots there. Now it's nice, it's showing up, you can see that the acetate's in there. So if I then use my photo template one, which I know I have got because I used it the other day, out, plus my very, very inky acrylic block. Now I did just ink up some archival ink pads. Now this ink pad I normally write when I've bought them. I think I've had this one probably about 10 years or so, and you can see if you just buy the re-inkers, they do work all the time. They just give and give and give. So I put my ink on. Now I'm just going to put the photo template just very gently, because if you're stamping onto anything that's slick, you have a tendency to let it might just slip on your surface. So as you can see there, now that says a photo template. Now if you want to go one further, you could then put, from the other stamp set, you could put on there your 3x4 photo here as well, so that they know that that's what that size is. So you could just then put this into your books like so, and then that gives you an idea of, you know, what to use this acetate thing piece for. Now if you've got it landscape, obviously stamp it landscape. If you've got it portrait, obviously stamp it portrait, and then people know you know what type of photo to put where. So that is a very quick overview of the slot and the, forgot what they're called now, the photo snap-on dies. There will be a few, I've got a couple more different dies to come in this size, so keep a lookout for those. Also in that kit, which I have forgotten to mention, you've got the fasteners, I think that's what they're called, the protectors, the ring protectors that you go to put round your rings. So let me just quickly, I won't do it on there, let's do it on this please. I'll just quickly cut them out so that you can see. There we go. So if there's any questions, please do let me know, and I will be very happy to answer them. So I'll just take that over there, and then I've done 4 so that you've got one for the front and then one for the back. So if you've got them on here like so, you can put that one on the front, then glue that on, and then if you've got a tag on the back, you can then put another one on the back like so, so that you've covered them over, and they do fit perfectly in there as well. And as I say, just if you're going to glue this on, let me just glue this on and I'll show you. Now another top tip is, if you get these, the other top tip is always cut out your photo mat beforehand and put it into the slots, because that way you'll see where the slots are. Now inevitably you do tend to miss them. They're not so bad on black because you can just see them, but if you cut this out of your pattern paper. Oh, hi Anne, hi. Oh, I'm glad, you're very welcome. I'm glad that's what I did it for, it's for you. So if you you won't be able to see them on your pattern paper. Now I did have one that I cut out. Sorry, I've got if you saw my desk, I've got stuff everywhere because I'm in the process of doing about 3 different books. So I've kind of like got things all over the place, but I can't see what I've done with the one I've done. You might see it in here. Did I? Right, so this is the other one that I've done, and I've actually put my ring back in here, and you can't very much see it. I'm trying to, it's just there. I've actually put it in, so you can't really see that this is supposed to be a tag. So, but as you can see, you can't, on your pattern paper, it's very difficult to see where the tag slots are. So that's why it's always a good thing to put them in beforehand, and then you've got that colour flash so that you can see. So I'm just going to go round those because you don't want to glue over your slots. And as per usual, there we go. So just coming round, going up, and then we're going to put this on here, and that's like so. So it fits perfectly. We've done all the scallops to go to coincide with each other, but all you need to do is just get your crocodile and just punch out that hole. Now the reason why we did that like this, and to be honest, because where the hole was going to be, we would have had this piece, which is the matte part, would have had to have been a complete piece of metal like this one, and it just doubled the price of the die set. So we kind of come up with the idea of that we've all got these in our stash, and all you need to do is just line the holes up and punch out. Now mine is a little bit smaller, but when you put this over, you won't notice. I think I might have used the smaller one, but you can just go round it again if you want to and just punch out those other bits like so. And once you've got your string through there, you won't notice. But then because this is on black and white, you obviously can see it, but when you put your ring protector on, it does actually, then you can then string through and it'll be jobs are good, as they say. And then if you get one on the back as well, obviously they are then lined up perfectly, and then so you've got a double tagged pocket on there. So you could then use a ring, one of the ring pulls, which I've got one here, to make a tag book with, and they just flip over, which might be a very nice live thing to do. I think maybe we'll do one of those soon. So that was just a very, very quick. Oh, very good, Jill. Yeah, mine was clear. It was, I will say, it was very clear, but now it's not. But I will do, because I obviously want to do live tonight, so it will be clearer than what it is now. So I hope that's really helped. If there's anything else you want to know before I go, I've got some time. So anything you want to know about the dies, the tags, then please do let me know. If there's anything you want me to quickly cover, I can do that as well, and we can go from there. So I think I might do something like this as a live, because I think this is going to be quite a nice set thing to do. You could even put the two photo matte dies together and lose the matte, the white layer, the bigger layer. You could lose that and just have them like that. But I like that sort of just that little border around. I think it looks really good. So that's one with a clear photo mat in, and then one with just your, where you would maybe put a photo in there. But it just then gives your person that you're ever going to give your albums to an idea of where to cut. Or, you know, we haven't all got paper trimmers, so using something like that where they can just draw around their photo, they can then see the photo underneath. Pretend this is my photo, so you can see the photo underneath. They can then draw around it and then cut around it, and then it makes it a lot easier for them to then use your different sizes, because we don't all print in, say, 4, 3x4 or 6x4, or you might have odd sizes as well. So if you've got a square photograph, maybe you can 4x4 or something. Just gives you that idea. So you're very welcome, Jill, and I will see you Sunday. But if anybody's around for tonight, then I am going to do a live on Twitch. My Twitch will be, all my links to Twitch will be on the group. So just click on them. Just come and say hello, and which is nice. All it is a brand new. Well, I say it's a brand new platform. It's been going for a long time, but it's been mainly for gamers, people that play games and things like that. But recently, probably since lockdown, a lot more makers and crafters have been doing lives and things over on Twitch, and you can see anything on there. So if you want to watch people building with Lego, there's somebody that does that. If you want to see people that crochet or learn how to crochet or knit or make clothes, or if you're into making models, or anything you can think of is on there. So I just thought, why not? Let's give it a go and see where it takes us. It's a new audience as well, so I just thought I was quite excited about it, so I thought I'd give it a go. Oh, hi Marisol, hello, how are you? It was just a very quick live, so it was nothing. I hadn't really said anything. It was because the lovely Anne had asked about my photo slot die, so I thought it'd be a lot easier to just say or do a quick live just to go through it and tell you all about it really and what they do. So I think I've covered them all. I went through the sizes and things, so yeah, so that was about it really. So as I say, anything else you want to ask me, I can always do a quick live again. As I say, I'm around most of the day today, so I will be prepping for my live tonight, so please don't forget to join me on Twitch. As I say, links will be on the group, and I will see you later on tonight, roughly about maybe 7:45, 8 o'clock ish time. So we'll see you soon. Bye.